In the last video I introduced variables. Now I'd like to give you an idea what they are, how you use them, what they're used for. Alright, so we already said that variables are used to make a compact way to dictate math puzzles, math questions. Alright, when you write something like this, mystery quantity plus 7, or 3 times the mystery quantity minus 2, these are referred to as expressions. Okay, expression is yet another quantity that's built in terms of numbers, known quantities, and it could include variables, or it could include both. All right, all that together makes expressions. You can divide. You can really do anything. You can exponents. All right, you can do exponents, and you can do multiplication and subtraction. So you get the idea. Okay, division. Okay. So what you will be called on to do is you will be called on to say what is the quantity, what quantity corresponds to an expression if we know what all the variables correspond to. Okay, for example, suppose that I did all these expressions in terms of x. Suppose somehow we knew that the mystery value of x was 1. Okay, don't ask me how you know that. At this point, you're not responsible for figuring out what the value is. Okay, we're going to keep it easy, but let's just assume somehow somebody figured out that the mystery value is 1. So that would mean that the first expression, x plus 7, that evaluates to 8. Okay, the next one evaluates to 3 times 1 minus 2, or 1. The next one evaluates to 1/10. And the last one, I could do it in my head if I needed to, but I always encourage students, again, paper's cheap. You don't get more points if you're a hero and try to do things in your head. So I'll just do 1 squared plus 7 times 1 minus 7 divided by 1. 1 plus 7 minus 7, so that one gives 1. Okay, now what I just did was I plugged in numbers and I combined, I combined the quantities, the red numbers together. All right. Now you could even start to combine before you knew what the value of the variable was, or even maybe if you did, maybe you still want to combine earlier. All right. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let me go to a new piece of paper. All right. So suppose that I had this 3x plus 2x. Now let's say that we also knew that the value of x was, this time let's say it's 2. All right. Now you could plug in 2 and evaluate this expression, and you would get 6 plus 4, or 10. And everything would be fine. However, okay, what we just did was we evaluated, but notice that we could have simplified the blue expression before we even knew or cared what that x was 2. Let me show you what I mean by that. All right, so 3x plus 2x, we could have seen that that's equal to 5 times the mystery quantity x. Okay, and then we could always work with that. And we could say, all right, so if I do 5 times 2, notice that I still get 10. So you see how the green expression works just as well as the blue one when you're evaluating based on certain values of the variable. Okay. Let's be clear though, you cannot combine any and everything. All right. I'm not saying that that's true. For example, if I had 3x plus 2x squared, that does not equal 5x, and it also does not equal 5x squared. Okay, so the way people sometimes say this is you can't add apples and oranges, you can only add like things together. You can add 3 apples and 2 apples. You can add 3 oranges and 2 oranges, but not 3 apples and 2 oranges. All right.